Hi everyone. Right, what we're going to be making now is a textured frame, and what I've got here is a mat that I bought. It's just a wooden mat, and I bought this at Hobbycraft, and I think it was about 50-60 pence, something like that. But I'm going to make it into a frame, and a picture's going to go in the middle, but it's going to be a textured frame. Now my friend Caroline, which is Maybu, she gave me this, which is a little stand, and it fits perfect on that stand. So I could either have it that way or that way, but I'm going to have it that way because I'm going to put it in the new craft room when I do that. So first of all, what we're going to do, we're going to get our equipment together. I've already marked this off using this small ruler as a guide for the width of the border that I'm going to have, that I'm going to texture. But the edges are a little bit rough, so what I'm going to do is I've taken anything, a block of wood, or this is just a ball of string I've got, with some sandpaper. Wrap that around there, and it's just a quick shave just to smooth them off, the edges, like that. They're a little bit rough, so that's all you do. That's fine, that's all you do with that. Once you've got your board ready, you're going to need something to mix it. I've just got this little plastic dish, palette knife. I'm going to use some distress inks with the walnut stain. Just put the ruler back. Need to put this out of the way because we're going to stain that after. And I'm going to do some glass bead gel. Okay? So what we're going to do, just put that out of the way. Oh, we're going to need this for the texture. And all this is you know the rubber mat you can buy that you put under your plates on your dining room table? That's all that is. But that's going to give us the texture that we need. The pattern. So I'm only gauging how much we're going to need. Hopefully 1, 2, 3, 4. That will do. If I've got any left, I've got some containers that I can pop that into. So that's all I'm going to use. And then to that I'm going to add some of the ink. Now I'm only putting a bit in to start with because I'm not sure. Well, that's a nice colour. It's like a chocolate brown. So it's just to mix it. I like that colour actually. I think it's quite nice. Make sure we get that in. Plenty in there, I don't need any more. Just pop that away. And just mix that up. Get a really good mix. In fact, I'm also going to use some pink. This is like a red ink, pink ink, calligraphy ink that I bought at the car boot. I'm just going to pop a little bit of that with my cloth, wipe that off, put that to one side. Remember I bought the calligraphy ink, it was on sale, a full set of calligraphy, full box it was, for 50p. At the car boot, and I do use the inks now and again. Now I like that because it's got like although it's like a brown, it's got the hint of pink, so it's a warm colour to that. Yes, definitely like that. So that's the colour I've got. Now this is a beaded textured gel. Now first of all, what I'm going to do, I'm also going to cover this using there we are, which is the clear gesso. Just going to give the whole frame a coat of clear gesso. So I need my brush. Just take the brush and a quick coat of gesso. Sorry, I need to get this in view, don't I? Which will just seal the wood. And I might have to come back to show you the finished results because I'm not sure. I'm going to try and add extra texture by drying it with the heat gun. And I'm hoping it will bubble because that's what I want it to do. To get that extra. Okay. Just soak that. Pop the lid back on there. That's that. And dry this off with the heat gun. All we need to do with that. Knock the glue gun off. Now what I'm going to do is just to spread some of this onto here. And try and keep it level. I do want quite a bit on. Like that. I want it fairly thick. It doesn't have to be perfect on the inside. If you can get it as neat as you can, that would help. You do want it fairly thick. Just spread that on. Okay. I mean, anything like that we can scrape off later. I just basically want to get quite a layer on there. Now just pop that to one side. Put that there. And then what I'm going to do is to cut a piece of this off, and it's going to be big enough to go over there, so that will do. And this lasts forever because you could wash it when you're finished with it. And I constantly use it for things. Just pop that in there. Now, and I think, yeah, I only need about that much. I'll save that bit for another time. Now, all I'm going to do is to lay this over that and press that down. It's a bit sticky. You could use some gloves, but I don't want to do that. And then just peel that back. I'm going to leave that on the table because I'm going to wash that afterwards. Just wipe my hands, and straight away you can see what I've got is, by lifting it off, got a really good texture. And I'm quite happy with that. All I need to do now is just to wipe that off down the edges. Like that, with my finger. Because this is all part and parcel of crafting and getting in a mess. Why not? So, as you can see, we've got that texture. Now, what I'm going to try and do now is dry some of that off, but I may need to come back and do the second part. And I've just actually thought of something, so get my sheets of paper, and I've got my paper. Here we are. a sheet of paper. Just going to pop that onto there. So I'm just going to try something. Do you know me? I always experiment. Now, do you remember I use these brushos quite a lot? And I thought, I was looking at that and I thought, do you know, it looked great if we can use some of the brusho to go in it. So, now, get my water bottle ready. And let me choose a colour. Dark brown, no. Lemon, no. Brilliant red, could do. Turquoise, maybe. Ultramarine, no. Purple. Oh, I'm always doing purple. Better do something different. Like a nice orange. So we've got an orange. Black. Leaf green. Orange. Here we go. So what I'm going to do is very, very carefully, when I can find my little spoon. Got a little. This was my great grandmother's. It's actually made from bone. This spoon. So my great grandmother was born in 1850 and she died in 1936. And that was my great grandmother's. A spoon made of bone. Anyway, so I just thought I'll show you that. So we're just going to spread on here a tiny few crystals. You don't need much, I can guarantee you that. And this is brusho. You haven't seen what it does yet, but you will do in a minute. If you've not seen it before, watch. I might actually do another colour. In fact, I think I will. I'm going to use the brown. No, I'm not. I'm going to use the leaf green. I'm going to put the leaf green on. It looks orange, but it's leaf green. And I'm going to do this multicoloured. Sprinkle it on. There you go. You can start to see it. It's changing colour now. But watch what happens with the water. You see what's happening on the paper? You see it turning colour. But now what I've got to do is to leave that to dry, because I can't touch that now. So I'm going to leave that to dry. I'm just going to show you what it's like. See, it's orange and green, leaf green, mixed with the, and you can now see all the pattern. See if I can get a closer picture for you. With the textured background in the gel, beaded gel. So that's what I've got, and I'm going to leave that to dry, and I'm going to have to come back and do a part 2. So for now, I'm just going to leave that. That must dry overnight. So what I'll have to do is come back tomorrow and I'll show you what I'm going to do next with that. But for now, we'll just continue and we're going to stain. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Oh dear. Let's have. Oh, I've just found some glue I didn't know I had. Oh yeah, silly old. Let's have a look. Right, what I've got here is let's have a look. I've got some crackle medium, so I might use that as well. What I've got here is this moon shadow, and this is the peg leg peat purple. So I'm going to spray this onto here. I'm just going to get my box. I just want to have something different. So I'm just going to spray that. Like that. I'm going to turn it over and spray that side as well.